Ladies and gentlemen, just 10 days after, and I say that the Vadra Congress had that Udaipur Chintan Shivar, the thought process Shivar, in which Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and everyone was there. You had 3 exits in 5 days. The latest one is that of a very veteran Congress leader and who's said to be a very sharp legal mind, Kapil Sibal. People may have their doubts about it, but Kapil Sibal has now said bye-bye, literally bye-bye to the Congress party. He had an option. Ladies and gentlemen, this is important. This is important. Another very strong legal mind, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, is a member of parliament on the quota of another party, but he is still very much a part of the Indian National Congress. But Kapil Sibal decided to say bye-bye to the Congress party, and this is making it very clear that the Congress's boat is rocking and rocking like how? Let's listen in to the special report and then we'll debate what's happening in the Congress.
In an unexpected turn of events, filing a nomination into the Rajya Sabha with Akhilesh Yadav accompanying him was one-time Congress loyalist Kapil Sibal.
मैंने दे दिया है 16 मई को मैंने कांग्रेस पार्टी से त्याग पत्र दे दिया है. We are all constrained by the fact that we are members of political parties and we have to therefore abide by the discipline of those parties. But I think it is important to be an independent voice. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जब एक निर्दलीय की आवाज़ उठेगी तो वो लोगों को फिर ऐसा लगेगा कि किसी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए नहीं.
But one-time senior Congress leader is not the first to quit the party that has seen 3 big exits in the past week.
की शुरुआत नहीं है साहब. मैंने कहा था एक्टिव पॉलिटिक्स, इलेक्टोरल पॉलिटिक्स से मैं पीछे हट गया हूँ, पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मैं देश सेवा से पीछे हट गया हूँ. मेरी जिम्मेवारियाँ हैं. मैं पंजाबी हूँ और पंजाब की जब भाईचारक सांझ के ऊपर आंच आए तो मैं समझता हूँ मैंने यही महसूस किया कि बिना प्लेटफॉर्म के मैं बात वो मजबूती से रख नहीं पाऊंगा.
डायरेक्ट वही उन लोगों को तो पसंद नहीं था ना कुछ चीज़ें. तो हम अगर गुजरात की कोई चीज़ ऐसी थी जो उनको तक पहुंचाते थे, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि देखिए हम डायरेक्ट हो या ना हो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, उनको कुछ करना ही नहीं था. आप मंच से तो कहते हैं कि सीनियर लीडरशिप ये कर रही है वो कर रही है, लेकिन डिसीजन तो नहीं ले रहे हैं ना, सिर्फ कार्यकर्ता को अच्छा दिखाने के लिए बोल रहे हो क्या. तो यही सही बात है कि राहुल जी को हमने सारी स्थिति बता रखी, फिर भी उन्होंने प्रोटेक्ट करने का काम नहीं किया.
Fact is, over the past 3 years, there have been 31 big exits from the Congress party. From Jyotiraditya Scindia, who was sidelined in the Congress and made aviation minister now, to Sushmita Dev, who left the Congress to make strides in the TMC, to former Union Minister RPN Singh, who was done with the Vadra Congress. And while Priyanka Vadra has made this chant, women in the Congress party are saying this.
It's extremely unfair, disturbing when the 50% of the population is ignored. For the 3rd time in a row, the Karnataka Congress has not given women representation in the Legislative Council. Women work equally hard as male counterparts in the party, but the opportunities are always given to the men and not to the women.
Fact is, the Vadra siblings have failed to deliver.
मुख्यमंत्री के चेहरे को लेकर अक्सर सवाल उठते रहते हैं.
आपको किसी और का चेहरा दिख रहा है
जी
यूपी में कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से?
जी
तो फिर
तो आप ही चेहरा है, मतलब
अब दिख तो रहा है ना सब जगह मेरा चेहरा.
जी.
That we must ensure the idea that one person per family should get a ticket.
They stand by convicts like Navjot Singh Sidhu as grassroots leaders existed. And now, those left in the Congress have no people connect. Their electoral record speaks for itself. It is getting harder and harder to shift the blame. Vadras for Vadras has ensured the Congress is wiped out. Let's debate.
Well, let's debate, but then the point remains that what is the Congress party doing? I have with me Sanju Verma, continues, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Shankar Guha, leader of the Congress live from Bangalore. Amrit Shenoy is just going to join in. He is a former AICC member from Udupi, and Abbas Haider, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But my problem is, viewers, that is the Congress party really understanding anything? This is not the first, and I'm sure this is not the last, one of the top leaders of the Congress party leaving them. When even they had an option. This time around, Kapil Sibal had an option to take the support of the SP, go into the parliament, and still not leave the Congress party like Abhishek Manu Singhvi did. Took the support of the TMC, went to the parliament, but still remain in the Congress. But that's how depressed they are. They have no hope whatsoever. And are they wrong in it? Is a Kapil Sibal wrong? Is a Jakhar wrong?
Absolutely.
When they leave the Congress? Because the problem is that are the leaders of the Congress party really listening to their own cadre, to their own leaders? We've had numerous, and I go back to 2014, from Jagdambika Pal to Kapil Sibal. There is a long list, long never-ending list of those who were said to be loyalists of the loyal. More than anyone else who used to be the right and the left of the Gandhis, they have left because they say the people, the Gandhis, the Vadras are just not ready to listen. I say, in a democracy, there needs to be a strong opposition. But practically speaking, Congress has lost or seems to have lost that plot. The other parties are still moving in, Sanju Verma. But what is the Congress doing? Can I ask you, Dr. Shankar Guha, couldn't you stop a Kapil Sibal? I'm not saying you wanted it, the Congress party wanted it. But I'm saying, series of leaders are leaving. There is something in principle wrong, principally wrong.
Mr. Kapil Sibal did.
Take three, sir, but please explain.
Absolutely wrong. It's what Mr. Kapil Sibal did today is absolutely wrong. He is a legal luminary. We have utmost respect to him as far as his profession is concerned. But for someone who was made a minister for 10 years and the party has given him every possible thing, this was time for him to be with the party and for him to contribute to the party. This was not time for him to just desert this like this and go. And for what? Just for a Rajya Sabha seat? What we need to discuss here today is, Madam, BJP spokesperson, Madam, what we need to discuss here today is...
Sir, but he is not the only one, sir. He is not the first one, sir. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Shankar Guha, Dr. Shankar Guha. That there are different reasons for different people, and this time, Sanju, Kapil Sibal had an option to take the support of the SP and still not leave Congress, but he did. Dr. Sanju Verma. Doctor, sir, relax. Dr. Shankar Guha, relax. Sanju Verma. I really don't have time on this. Yeah. Sanju Verma. Sanju, please.
Please ask him to stop. We heard you.
I will not stop.
We heard you.
No, you can stop. I have to bring
unreasonable man to please keep quiet and hold his mouth. I just want to say one thing.
No, Dr. Guha, relax.
Indian National Congress is electoral finished. Uttar Pradesh, they won just 2 seats with a just 2.35% seat share. They should be ashamed of themselves. Ladki who lad sakti who failed miserably. Priyanka Vadra is still caught smiling. In any other party, Priyanka Vadra would have been
relax. Only BJP and the SP, please.
Of the ladki who lad sakti who campaign. Congress is a private limited company limited to family retailers. In the Congress working committee, there are only 3 women, out of which 2 are from the Gandhi Vadra Parivar, Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra. There is only one outsider, Ambika Soni. और ये लोग women empowerment की बात करते हैं. They lost Captain Amrinder Singh. They lost Sunil Jakhar. They might lose Harish Rawat, but they don't care. Today,
they lost what not, but Abbas Haider, you should be Abbas Haider. Be a larger person here. Tell Akhilesh Yadav to be a larger person. Don't destroy Congress. You had the option. Send Kapil Sibal to Parliament. Support him. But don't destroy Congress. You are literally single-handedly destroying Congress. Few leaders are left. Okay, Sanju, relax. Abbas Haider, you had the option. You could have helped him and he could have still be in the Congress party. Yeah.
I think this is beyond party politics. People like Kapil Sibal are very rare in this country. His credential speaks for himself. His contribution in the field of law, his
Congress is not ready to understand.
Minister of Human
Amrit
Resource
Shenoy,
Development,
I hope you're
as the
listening.
Minister of Information Technology,
Amrit Shenoy,
they're
please.
exorbitant. And we the biggest democracy of the world, we need independent voices in the Rajya Sabha. So I think Samajwadi Party has shown the big heart and given support to Kapil Sibal to go into the even last election. Sanju ji, let me don't no, this is Sanju, don't interrupt. Even in the last election, 6 years back, I think she would not be aware of that.
Abbas
but
and Amrit
Samajwadi Party supported Kapil Sibal. Samajwadi Party supported Kapil Sibal in the last election because Congress was short with few MLAs last time. So I think people like Kapil Sibal should deserve to be in Rajya Sabha. And why he left Congress, I think this question should be asked from the Congress spokesperson.
No, that's okay. This is not a debate on the capability of Kapil Sibal. Amrit Shenoy, everyone else can see the capability of not only this one leader, of the last 20 leaders which have left your party, apart from your own leadership. That's the irony. Amrit Shenoy, that's the irony.
Yeah, now party is not in power. Party is weak. Selfish people are moving away. I think this is the cleaning process is going on. Whoever is not loyal to the party, they are moving out. But party will bounce back. Party has got a great number of workers, leaders. Still, we have a great leaders in our party.
All the best of luck to you, Amrit Shenoy. But the only thing I can make, and I have very, very less time, and that's why I just wanted everyone to get a comment in it. But Dr. Shankar Agua, just 10 more seconds to you. But Dr. Saab, if I even go by the statement or the comment made by Amrit Shenoy that they are just people who were looking for their own benefits. But they were the people, Mr. Sanju, Dr. Shenoy, Dr. Guha, they were the people who got the most in the last 20, 30 years. These were the people who were the closest to your leaders, so the Gandhis and the Vadras.
This was time for Mr. Sibalji.
How directionless the party must have been.
Mr. Sibalji to stand shoulder and shoulder with the party and mentor and help youngsters. This was time for him to do that. The party has given him enough and more. It was time for him to contribute to the party. He has gone. It's an absolutely wrong decision. Anyway, it was expected. It was not on the unexpected times. But as I said,
I really hope you would have, and you should have said today, viewers, I have very less time on the second debate. I'm really sorry. But I would just want to tell you, all of you, and I expected this from Dr. Shankar Guha today, that Dr. Guha, you would have come out and said, I really expect that Rahul Gandhi should spend more time with its own cadre and would understand that what direction the party is going in and what is the direction the leadership of the Congress party is doing, because Kapil Sibal is not the last. If I may tell you, there is a big tussle which is going on in the Congress party. Half a dozen leaders could run on the list. So be very, very beware. Thank you all of you, and thank you viewers. That's the time I had on the debate at 10 today. Thank you all.